Physics of bocce.
The whole point of the game is to get your ball closer to the target ball, also known as the Pauline. A bunch of different ways to do it. The easiest way is to roll another ball into the first one. Hope that you get closer. So just toss it up. See where you end up. There you go.
Tim is 2 meters from the ball he's gonna hit and 3 meters from the target ball. Oh, perfect.
They're 2 meters away from the first ball, 3 meters from the target. And there we go. Okay. Well, due to the impact, you can see that the target ball, which is right here, is still all by itself. Meanwhile, the original ball that we hit is over here. Okay. And according to the meter stick, we are 70 centimeters away. And we're... Okay, so the other ball is 2.6 meters away. Now let's measure from the target to the original point of impact, which is 1 meter behind. So we can see that after a glancing elastic collision, one ball went off at roughly 45 degrees, the other one went off at a much further distance, but the angle is probably pretty close to the same, maybe a little bit better than 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Alright, the ball is roughly 11 centimeters in height, and the boot will hit it at about 9 centimeters on the back, 30 centimeters away from the ball, and then release it, you hit, and
oh, okay.
Off the ground and roughly 20 centimeters back, and that's going to hit, and not going to be
15
centimeters off the floor, and 40 centimeters from the back of the ball.
Okay, so now we're going to go with the target ball 1.5 meters away instead of 2 meters away. And we're going to do where the tip of the boot is 15 centimeters.
In the early trial, we had an example outside of an elastic collision where I threw the ball and it rolled right into the ball that we had 2 meters away, and then that second ball rolled into the target ball, and the two of them traveled approximately half a meter from their original position. But the momentum was transferred from the initial ball to the helper ball and then to the target.
When I hit the ball, my approach was a little different. This was an elastic collision because one went a shorter distance and the other one went much further. But in the game of bocce, this would be a defensive move instead of a hitting move, because I was trying to get the other person's ball further away from it and get mine closer to it.
When we came inside, we decided to use a boot rigged up on a hinge, raise it up 20 centimeters off the floor to hit the initial ball into the target ball, and then knock it down to see if we could get it to just stop, very much like we did with the launch tube, to get it right on top of the target ball. The first trial we did, which was the only one that worked, we had the boot 20 centimeters off the ground and roughly 35 centimeters or maybe 40 centimeters from the back end of the ball. It hit a distance of 1 meter away from the helper ball. The helper traveled another meter down to the target, and the two of them moved about a quarter of a meter together. So all of the initial kinetic energy, which we had in the boot, well, potential energy actually, got transferred into kinetic into the first ball. That then went to the second ball and transferred all the way down to the target.
When we tried doing this outside, it didn't work out because the ground wasn't level when we put the post in, so the ball wasn't able to hit the boot wasn't able to hit the ball correctly, and there was also wind and things that were in the way. And so when we came inside and tried it, there wasn't enough friction on the ground, and the ground was also very unlevel in this room. We tried to use the paper towels to make it to make more fiction, but it ended up only keeping the balls in place instead of having them move, and then the balls weren't moving straight, so it didn't really work out the way that we had planned.